Alright, everybody, welcome to the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth as always, bringing you coverage for tonight. And of course, new season, new start, new faces. I look forward to getting the season start off right, live from the World Center of Racing. So right now, race info for tonight. 74 degrees in Daytona Beach as the Midnight Racing League descends upon the 2.5 mile oval. Wind speed of 8 mile an hour, partly cloudy. And the big thing coming into tonight is the track will be changing a lot. What do I mean by a lot? We got a new thing this season called dynamic weather changes. So the weather will not be randomized at all to start the race, nor will it stay the same. Which means, practically, the track's going to constantly change. The inside and outside lane could be even one for a few laps, not be even the next. It's going to add a lot of handling issues and how drivers approach each track throughout the season. And of course tonight, the ones to watch, Justin Miller Carr, Mark Pearson, practically anybody from the Jack Shack, Corey Wright, and Colton Ward. Right now, practice results as they stand. Got Scott Lee. Scott Lee right now fastest in practice. Passed in second. 22 of Jeremy in third. Simon Lindmark. Andrew lost the top 5. The other brother, too. Right now, the other brother, too. Simon Lindmark, matter of fact, just goes top of the board. The second quickest overall. And right now, see if he can get a word with a few drivers before we start going here. Start the man right now, fast in the practice. He was practicing. Practice. Scott Lay, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
There
I'm
he
in.
is.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Got a bad, fast 83 machine. As the season starts, first off, what are your expectations for Season 3 of the Contender Series? And really, what's your expectation going into tonight, and what can we expect to see out of the 83 machine?
I appreciate what you're doing with the broadcast. Really looking forward to joining the Contender Series this season. Raced in the Super Speedway Series over the summer, and spotted for some friends that ran in the Season 2 for the Contender. So eager to jump behind the wheel, get the 83 truck out on the track tonight. Had some good drafting partners. That's how I laid down that fast lap. So just looking forward to making this a full season. Enjoy what the MRL guys do, the show that they put on, and appreciate, again, you doing the broadcasting for us.
Ain't no problem, buddy. Right now, Scott Lay, 4th on the practice charts. We'll try to finish the night off strong like he is starting it. Appreciate that, buddy. Hell of a job.
Yeah, man. Fresh paint, fresh season, ready to roll.
Hell yeah.
All right, bud. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Yep. These guys, star-studded group of drivers tonight to go through. Right now, both the Lindmark brothers, 1st and 3rd. That being said, he can't get another word with a few more drivers. Right now, just under 9.5 minutes remaining in practice. Go ahead and get the man of the hour in here. Justin Millicar, Gary Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, fresh off of the Super Speedway Series Championship. You commented tonight, we start off with a track that you have very decent success at. What is it going to take really for the 84 team to try to take what you learned in the Super Speedway Series and apply it to tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a lot of teamwork. It's definitely going to take luck. I think we'd be delusional if we said it wouldn't take some luck. But a lot of teamwork. I got two great teammates tonight, Colton and Isaac. And just a lot of teamwork and help from the one up above, really, because it's going to be a survival race. We're going to have, as of now, 42 drivers, but we still have 7 minutes left to practice. So it's definitely going to be a fun race for sure. I can guarantee that one.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. We'll let you get ready here to lay down a few qualifying mock laps, wherever how you go about practice. Look forward to seeing what you can do tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So the Super Speedway Series champion going to try to go right back to where he was the last time we were in Daytona. Right back to victory lane. Right now, several new drivers tonight, at least new to the Racing Network. Big thing tonight that he alluded to is this. Right now at 42 cars, 43 will make the field. If we get 44 or more, it will be considered knockout qualifying. So the top 43, as Justin Millicar, as a matter of fact, rolls out onto the pit lane. That's just going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Maybe we won't get more than 43, but if we do, I hate to say it, whether it's 44 or 64, some drivers will be going home tonight. If that'll be the case. Some more drivers in here. Try to get a quick interview right now, just over 6 minutes remaining. As right now the paints reload for a second. Everybody's will fill in soon. Let's see if we can't talk to the man who had a hell of a Super Speedway series. Made the playoffs. Unfortunately, would not be the results they wanted in the playoffs. But let's see if we cannot get Trevor Harmon in the booth. Trevor Harmon, Gary Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
There he is. Well, coming off of what was a great Super Speedway Series run for the 2019, how do you take momentum from that, making the playoffs, finishing off the year strong, and apply it to the season opener tonight at Daytona?
I don't know. It's a completely different ball game. You know what I mean? Like we don't have that one fast repair to sit there and bank on if something bad goes wrong. But with as many trucks as we have here, it's going to be a matter of survival and just being smart and just making sure you're there at the end.
When you mentioned survival, I got to ask from a driver's standpoint, what is pretty much your sweet spot? Do you prefer to stay up at the front or maybe ride towards the back end of this field? Or is there really not really a safe place, as you about got nailed right there? But is there really not a safe place? Man.
As you can see way down here even on the bottom of the racetrack, there's not a safe spot to be. you know, I've ran plenty of these races, and you think that up front would be the safest place to be. You think maybe in the middle might be safe, maybe in the back might be safe. There's really no safe space. You just got to keep your head on a swivel and hope you dodge the big one.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you throughout the rest of the night. Hopefully, we get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for broadcasting.
Yes, sir. Right now, top 5 as they stand. Trevor Harmon just got done talking to him after posting that fast lap. Followed by Lindmort, Lotz, Lindmart, and Scott Lay to top 5. A lot of notable drivers down deep in the field. Corey Wright, Mark Pearson, just to name a few. Aaron Stanton, Gordon Glidewell. Can't get another driver up in here real quick with just under 3 minutes remaining. We can't get Jeremy Raviston in the booth. Jeremy Raviston, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Going pretty good right now. 7th quickest in what appears to be a bad fast number 22 machine. But I got to ask, speed really, it really doesn't matter when you come to Daytona. It's all about luck and survival. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, that's definitely an accurate statement. You can be as quick as you want, but yeah, you get caught up in one and it's all over.
Well, buddy, take me through the night. No fast repair for tonight. That'll honestly be the key for a lot of drivers. Do you anticipate maybe drivers taking it easy to start with? And really, for your standpoint, how would a 22 try to stay at the front, or will he eventually work his way to the back and just ride for as long as he can? What can we expect from some drivers tonight, but mainly yourself included?
Well, tonight's a different night for me. Starting off flying solo, I usually got my 2 teammates here to help me, so that's kind of played into my strategy. So, yeah, I think it's just going to be, I don't know. From previous races I've seen here, it gets tight at the beginning. I could see some 3 wide because some people are impatient, but I'm just going to take it back and take it easy and kind of just ride it out. Car felt good when it was trailing people, so I'm just going to kind of use that for my advantage, not really push, but, try to have a good run,
Yes, sir. Well, buddy, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully, we'll still get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
Definitely, yeah. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
We will. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Jeremy Ravison right now 7th quickest with a 48.137. Excuse me. Right now, as it stands, 30 seconds remaining in practice. Unofficial, the official car count. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it now. So 42 cars entered tonight. And with 10 seconds remaining, every driver will start tonight the way it appears to be going. Jared Haynes just joined in. Make it 43. Well, this is going to be intense. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be some there. 43 cars strong tonight. Qualifying up next. Oh, well, we got a moment in the action here. Few drivers, we're going to do our best to try to keep up with drivers as they roll. Obviously, we're going to miss quite a few of them, but we're going to try to keep up with drivers throughout qualifying. Just talked to him. And Jeremy Ravison will get us started tonight for qualifying. Seth Heyman immediately behind him in the 30 machine, followed by the 64 of Dylan J. Carrier. Seth Heyman already pulling off to a stop. Evidently something missed on that 30 machine's going to take a step back for a moment. So right now, for Ravison, he is on the clock. 2 laps. You'll see a lot of drivers pretty much making a throwaway lap. Pretty much just going through the field. Brandon Reed will start his qualifying lap. Like I said, we'll try to keep up with all the many drivers we can. Right now, Ravison fastest to the first section. Scratch that, passing top of the board in that 26 machine. Fortson passing. Well, at the line, Ravison is setting the bar. 52, 122. There 9 and Paston now will go second. Carrier will slide into a 4th spot right now. Jesse Dawson. So we're trying to. Dawson right now in that range to be a contender for the top spot for his opening lap. We'll see how it works out for the 6th machine. At the line, Dawson. Where is he standing all this? Top of the board for Dawson, 52.027 for his first lap. Ray Waters right now. And Waters will go 6th quickest with a 52.218. Passing top of the board drivers now. Some completing their 2nd lap. Simon Lindmark, top of the board. And that pedigree 46 machine. Coy Wright, after a heartbreaking run in Daytona the last time we were here for the Midnight Racing League Super Speedway Series. Looking to try to rebuild off of that, try to get some momentum starting tonight. Of course, Coy Wright, multiple time winner in Daytona right now. First lap, 20th quickest with a 52.318. Right now, right down the back straightaway, we ought to see a big improvement indeed. 26.0 compared to his first lap was a 26.2 in the first half of the racetrack. So Corey, right now on track for somewhere within the top 15 at least. Justin Millicar, top of the board, 51.729. And at the line, Corey Wright, survey says 8.13, 9th quickest for Wright. Edward Kimmel gonna catch him right at the end of his 2nd lap. Kimmel's lap not faster. They'll stay a 51.975. 29th quickest. Juan Cobbs Jr. rolling out along with Colton Ward. Ward's probably just going to putter it around. A lot of drivers are just going to make a lap rather starting the field. Elijah Fisher. Fisher's first lap at 52.303. At the line for Fisher, survey says 51, 9:55, and it is a little bit of improvement, but 29th quickest. Right now, drivers left to qualify: Juan Cobbs Jr., Timothy Cook, Kenny Real, Colt Ward, Justin Zeck, Trevor Harmon, Mark Pearson, Trevor Asronoff, and Jared Haynes. Oh, buddy, Trevor Asronoff in the field tonight. Colt Ward's first lap, 54.737. Just a throwaway. That's all it is. Right now, Tyler Henry, fastest lap, 51.713's got him in the pole position. Right now, Colton Ward in a position for that top spot. As a matter of fact, he's got to have a great turns 3 and 4. We'll see how it works out. And Colton Ward at the line, survey says, where is he placing all this? 10th quickest for Ward, 51.793. Trevor Asronoff taking it easy for the moment. He's just enough to put a lap down. If drivers don't feel like qualifying, they won't necessarily put a fast lap down. They'll just put a lap. More or less won't start in the back of the field. But Timothy Cook right now started his qualifying run. With 2.5 minutes remaining. Kenny Real also on track. Dustin Zeck, Trevor Asronoff, of course. And Jared Haynes, Asronoff up to full speed. Evidently thought he would just go for it. Kenny Real clocks in his first lap, 39th quickest. Well, we got a minute. Right now, for Kenny Real, 42nd quickest at the line. Ought to be an improvement for Real. Survey says. Second quickest, 7:21 for Kenny Real. Hell of a first lap. Second lap, really. Now Dustin Zeck, 25th quickest. 3 drivers left to post to get their second lap done with a minute remaining. Asronoff, Haynes, and Timothy Cook. Cook will actually be the first one across the line in the 09 machine. 26th quickest, Asronoff. 4th with a 51.748. Jared Haynes, the last one. And at the line for Haynes, survey says 7:21, second quickest for Haynes. He'll tie Kenny Real. That being said, Tyler Henry on pole for tonight. Hell of a lap. Fortunately, Tyler Henry, I do not believe, is in the Discord at the moment. Let's see, can get a quick word with a couple more drivers before we head out. As a matter of fact, we'll go through the starting grid first. Starting lineup for tonight: Tyler Henry on pole, Jared Hayes, Kenny Real, Justin Milligard, Trevor Asronaut, top 5, Scott Lane, Mark Pearson, DJ Stagner, Hunter Hall, Juan Cos Jr., Tyler Stevenson, and Isaac Smallwood. Rounds out your Fast 12 for tonight. On down through the rest of the field. Harry Lynn, Mark Barry Waters, Colton Ward, Brent Gabir, Simon Lynn, Mark Andrew Lost, J.D. Radish, and Corey Wright, the top 20. On down, Trevor Harmon, Forston Poston, 21st, 22nd, Kevin Allen and Dylan Carrier be the top 24. Still a long way to go. Noah Blackwell, Gordon Glidewell, Justin Zeck, Timothy Cook, Mike Aubrey, Willie Bruton, Matt Miller, Aaron Stanton, Meyer deep in the field in 32nd. Seth Heyman, Jesse Dawson, Brennan Reed, 162 of Nicholas. That is the top 36. And no, we're still not done. Last but definitely not least, these drivers: Reginald Harris, Elijah Fisher, Jeremy Raffison, Corey Jones, Edward Kimmel, Wayne Eastwood, John Border, and Logan Scott did not post a lap. Actually, I don't believe he's part of the session or part of the race anyway. We'll have to wait and see. But them are the 43 drivers right now starting tonight's race. So can get a quick word with a couple drivers. First and foremost, try to get both Jack Shack entries first with Jared Haynes. Jared Haynes, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Raw and all second tonight, of course. No surprise seeing you in super speedway races with big fields. What can we expect out of 256 tonight? Do you treat this more like an MMS race, or do you try to have to think a little bit of longevity here with 90 laps?
We'll see how it goes. If it turns into a wreck fest, you'll see me probably in the back, saving more fuel than anything. It depends on how they want to drive tonight.
Buddy, looks like a bad fast 256 machine. In case we don't get to talk with you at the end of this thing, I mean, something I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit more here. Is there anybody want to quickly shout out or thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Just the Jack Shack for, always being great teammates and setting up everything for everybody, and you for broadcasting, Justin for putting these things on. They're always a fun time. That's about it for right now.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully we'll get to ask you the same question again at the end of the night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, well. Lights are out on the pace truck. 90 laps from Daytona. 43 trucks on hand. At the end of the night, somebody will say that they have won at Daytona International Speedway. We're rolling. All right, a great start for Henry. Down back straightaway right now, bottom lane. Alright, has already skimmed ahead. Outside lane has already fell apart for the most part, as it's Henry, Kenny Real, Trevor Asronaut, and Mark Pearson trying to get clear on the bottom lane. And Jared Haynes did not get a good start. The field works their way off of turn 2, or turn 4 rather. Kenny Real immediately jumps to the outside, and Kenny Real will lead the first laps at Daytona. Right now, Jack Shack already out 1, 2, and 3. For real, Astronaut and Pearson now. Haynes and Millicar are going to try and battle back on that outside lane. Couple drivers already dropping back below the apron. Juan Cobbs Jr., one of them. Right now, Astronaut to take that bottom lane. But right now, track temp as it stands, 75 degrees. Excuse me. I really do not see that outside lane being much of a factor tonight. Will at some point throughout, but right now, I just don't see them being able to stay all that competitive unless it depends on who is in that lane in which that outside lane top 3 well-known restricted plate racers. But right now, Astronaut leads them down the back straightaway. Kenny Reel's going to draw side by side, win them, but just not seeing the run that can be formulated as quickly as what we've seen in the past among other leagues. Right now, this will be the filling out process. Might not see a lot of drivers. Might not see a lot of drivers trying to take it 3 wide for the moment. Had to wait and see right now. He really doing a hell of a job. Nobody came in that outside lane with Haynes Millicar right behind him. Adrian Scott Lane to be the 4th car on that outside lane. I believe Tyler Stevenson will make the 5th one. Down the back straightaway. Going further back through the field. Find a lot of drivers who might would see up front to start some of these races right now. One driver. So I can think about that. Play this cards right, will be around at the end of this thing. 27 Berenstain. You're right on board with him. Right now, Stanton started 32nd right now, making small gains up to 30th. You see these Sun drivers lagging big time. They're just swapping places. Oh, so it is internet lag. But good look at Daytona right now. There it is. Now we're back rolling here. Right now, as it stands, Astronaut, Real, Pearson, Haynes, and Henry to top 5. Oh, one car off the wall. Millicar sideways. They save it. No, they don't. Wrecking in the back. Noah Blackwell through the grass. Harmon's in it. Stanton through the grass. Ever Kimmel. Well, there's some drivers wrecked everywhere, somewhere. Dap. Trevor Harmon. Man. Excuse me. First caution of the night. Jeremy Rafferson. Talking to him, felt like if he'd keep the car clean, would have a shot at it. Night is done. All ready for the 22 before it even begins. Field's still trying to get sorted out here. Not sure what's going on at the moment. But nonetheless, got a lot to sort out in a short time to do it. So see what happened really. Got it from Travis's side of things. It's going to start up there with Millicar actually. Millicar will get loose. I know that for a fact. So actually, let's look at it from Justin Millicar. Hell of a save from Millicar. The only issue now, they're starting to scatter. With somebody behind him. Like I said, hell of a save. Go at it from the Raging Idiot Racing Network Blink camera. Get a look at it big time. Well, there, everybody's scattered. Oh, so it's the 64. Let's see, 64. That would be. Find her name here in a second at least. Dylan Carrier. Right there in Millicar. It's going to all cause a check-up effect in which they're matching down to a 64. Everybody, Gordon Gladwell gets nailed. Gosh almighty. Getting Gordon and Gladwell's on board through this. Well, Gordon ain't going to know what's coming. Off the gas, trying to keep it down. Bam. It's hit there. Lock period. That being said, first caution of the night. Right now, to re-rack the top 10 as it stands, Corey Wright, Trevor Azernoff, Noah Blackwell, Kenny Real, Mark Pearson, Tyler Stevenson, Harry Landmark, Dustin Sack, Mike Aubrey, Jared Haynes, your top 10. I do not believe all them drivers are out the race, neither. Well, there they are. Right now, it'll be a Toyota top 3, followed by Kenny Reels, Lone Chevrolet in the top 5. Same with Mark Pearson. Corey Wright will take the bottom under this restart. Well, $83 to go and already under the first caution of the night. Right now, top 10 has shifted a little bit. Add Justin Miller-Carter and Colton Ward to that mix. It'll be Corey Wright, Noah Blackwell bring us down for a restart right now. Turn 3 banking at the racetrack. Excuse me. All right. Wright and Blackwell bringing down the United Rentals restart zone. First restart of the race is underway. Corey Wright will lead them into turn number 1. Azernoff pushing. Wright going to try to get him clear outside lane. Really not much up between Blackwell and Kenny Real. Jared Haynes about 2 car lengths behind. They're working their way down the back straightaway. Colton Ward trying to make something happen back there with them. Still a long ways away. know, Elijah Fisher being scored in the 35th spot. Caution is out. They're wrecking big again in the back. Juan Carlos Jr. involved in this. Several more back there. Wayne Eastwood, massive damage. A lot of drivers went in, just towed it back. Scott Lay. See him right in front of us, all locked up on that machine, trying to get it back rolling. 162 and Nicholas. All right. So what has happened yet again to put us under the second caution of the night? See what happens. Right now, run a single file for the majority of it. And 162, bam! Damn, massive shot. That would be Nichols gets it to the back of the 44 of Wayne Eastwood. Everybody else at that point just trying to get Wood up and stop. Unfortunately, not that simple. Let's see, right on board with Nichols through this. Slight contact and bam! The engine's blowing up all at once. That would be terminal. Night done for 162, and more than likely night done for the 44. Scott Lay. Pretty significant damage to the front end of that machine. See what he sees next here. He's actually stuck on the outside, starting to fall back on to about the time, waiting to get down, but regardless, it's just going to fall right in his lap. See, yeah, Elijah Fisher get a look. Yeah, he does. Fisher might lag through, yep. But unfortunately, that camera ain't gonna want to show us much, or no good at all. So right now, I'm gonna be doing a booth by somebody. Damn. Right now, top 20 being shown on the screen. We'll run through the top 10. Trevor Asronoff, Mark Pearson, Noah Blackwell, Jared Haynes, and DJ Stagner, the top 5. Justin Millicar, Colton Ward, Willie Bruton, Reginald Harris, and Matt Metler, top 10. Juan Carlos Jr. in the pits along with Kevin Allen, Gordon Glidewell. Glidewell actually rolling out. Dustin Zek as well. Several of them drivers are going to be one lap down, if not more. Right now, server seems to be having a little bit of issues keeping up with the running order from about 25th on down, so we'll keep it top 20 for the for a little while till it straightens itself out. 78 laps to go. Right now, unofficial as it stands, but for what we got, Dustin Seck should be still out on the racetrack. So on down, safe to say, Scott Lay done for a night. Dylan Carrier back in the pits. Well, Scott Lee is back as well. So really, we're just going to hold up on the cars out of the race for the moment. So it figures out what it wants to do. Normally start these races, most drivers might be eliminated right at the start before halfway, but from there, might get plenty of green flag runs, hell, maybe a pit stop or two in. We'll have to wait and see. As Trevor Astronaut and Mark Pearson brings them down to the United Rails restart zone. Try it again. Great start by Astronaut, about the best you can ask for. Pearson firing right back with him. Darren Haynes will get sucked up to the back of the 77 along with Justin Millicard. Right now, Willie Bruton as well, Ford truck on the outside lane, having a very quiet night. See where, if your favorite driver's in the top 20, you can see how much they gain. Good God, look at the movers. Blackman 21 spots where he started. Willie Bruton 23, Matt Melton 22. Got 113 at Harris. Harris, that is. 27 spots. Brandon Reed 22. Seth Haven 19. Aaron Stanton up 14. I think drivers starting to realize that maybe being at the front, maybe being at the back ain't such a might be the wrong idea right now. Try to get to the front. Right now, Pearson trying to take the lead away from Astronaut. He'll do it. Oh, the wrecking big again. Reginald upside down, standing to the wall. God almighty, Corey Wright's involved in this. Stanton's rolling. Not sure how much damage is done to that 27 machine. Well, there's somebody got turned up into the outside wall. It was 113 and went on his side, for Christ's sakes. You can't get a look at it here. Alright, well, look at it. A bit lagging. Oh, 51 came down. Man, Stan almost had that cleared, and then end result. Corey Wright as well. Innocent bystanders both in this. Right on board to 51. All right. They're going to take it 3 wide. Oh, I think that's that. Maybe the 113 kept a little bit. See We're right, nowhere to go. Stanton, nowhere to go. Can't go aboard Aaron Stanton through this. He's barely going to get clipped. Unfortunately, at this track, you barely get clipped. It'll make you a break. It looks like 51, 113. One goes up, one goes down from my vantage point. Stanton, a decent shot into the outside wall twice. Last but definitely not least, Corey Wright. Right on board with him as soon as it gets done with the lag part there. Well, it'll fall right into Corey Wright's lap. Bang. Right now, Corey Wright on pit road, servicing the truck, trying to get most of that damage fixed. Mark Pearson will be the leader. Well, if you just join us tonight, under caution for the third time, 5 official lead changes. Mark Pearson is your leader. We're going to be working starting lap 18 under caution here of 90. It's already been an intense night, to say the least. Right now, top 10 as they stand. Mark Pearson, Jared Haynes, Justin Miller, Corey Trevor, Addernoth, Noah Blackwell, the top 5. Willie Bruton, DJ Stagner, Matt Metler, Colton Ward, and Forston posted the top 10. 73 to go at some point. Might be time to think, well, we got to sit here and make it a fuel run at some point. Well, next week, November 8th, the Midnight Contender Series will roll into Charlotte, North Carolina, 110 laps there, November 15th. Will be Richmond, 150 laps, November 22nd, Las Vegas, 100 laps. That'll be pretty much the month of November for the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Catch the action right here all season long on the Rage Get It Racing Network. All right, Pearson and Haynes brings them down yet again. We're rolling. Right now, Jared Haynes trying to fight with that outside lane, but Pearson and Miller are going to push right back on the bottom. Azernoth trying to help his teammate for the Jack Shack. And Jared Haynes right now, DJ Stagner as well, pushing that outside lane. Haynes down to cover the bottom lane, and now Trevor Azernoth resumes the top spot. Right now, field works off of turn 4. Azernoth Will not lead out the line, giving Jared Haynes barely. Right now, Lodger dicing around, so snaking their way down back straightaway. Others aggressive jumps up to the inside and outside lane. Right on board with the 55 of Edward Kimmel. Right now, starting the 41st spot up to 16th. So it's been a steady climb. 4 to 55. Hear that little bink, bink, bink. Cars lifting off the gas, trying to save a little bit of fuel here. Best we can. We're actually taking a look now. On the back of this machine, there you see the fuel starting to thin out just a little bit. Right now, of course, Winston Cup style format for this series. Oh, reel in the wall. Saves it. Barely. They almost wrecked again. As I was saying beforehand, I ain't mistaken Winston Cup style format for this series. The driver with the 5 bonus points for leading a lap, 5 additional points for leading the most laps. Right now, Ken real stuck on the outside. Nobody to help him as Azronoff finally leaves at the line. Trevor Azronoff right now been a pretty consistent day. 48.9, led 7 laps so far. Really been one of the few drivers that have not left that top 5 range. Getting real, let's back to the third lane yet again. Nobody goes with him again. In that Carolina blue and white triple 11. Well, right now, for a driver who's led last night, Jared Haynes led 4. You'll see pretty much the contenders right now. Feel like they'll be around at the end unless something big happens. But right now, top 3 drivers, Haynes, Astronaut, and Pearson, they've led 5, 5, and 7 laps. But right now, Jack Shack in full force at the field, works their way down the back straightaway yet again. Oh, wreck your pig again! Jesus almighty. Ah, this is gonna be big. Aaron standing involved in this one yet again. A lot of black flags out. Lord have mercy. Well, this will kill them half the field. And where to begin, Lord knows. Oh, Blackwell we did. We'll start with him and see. We can see what happened. Oh, man, I'm good. I'm going to pick it right up in front when it starts. Oh, so the 83 gets loose to a trouble, makes contact with the 1864 in the round. Around they go. Oh, massive shot. Hurts my back just looking at it. Hold on, go back. So we'll look at it one more time in slow motion through the trial. Well, we saw it the other night. We saw it in the other night with the HGR race. Travel was very treacherous, very similar conditions tonight than what it was in the HGR race in there. I'll back it up one more time. Okay, I thought he got contact for the 56 at first glance, but nope. Car gets loose, pretty much to the trouble, maybe slight contact. I don't think enough to really upset the car, but the car gets light, gets loose, trying to hold on to it, starts ping-ponging off of cars, and from there, I mean, it is on. Lynn Mark's going to take it out in this. And Colt Ward barely sneaking through. Everybody else practically wrong place, wrong time. Aaron Stanton's already around. Let's try to put with Aaron Stanton again. Well, on in the back is practically where all them drivers get involved in. That's practically an accordion effect type of deal. Right on board with Noah Blackwell. Next one go on board with Willie Bruton before we head back to the green. It just gets loose. Gets loose, ping-pongs around, nothing you can do at that point. Just hold on, hope you don't take too many cars out with you. Took out quite several. Right now, Elijah Fisher stays out. Under this caution, if choose not to win, nope, stays out. It'll be Fisher, Kenny Reel. It'll be Fisher, Kenny Reel, Mark Pearson, DJ Stagner, Trevor Asronaut, the top 5. Justin Millicard, Jared Hayes, Colt Ward, Hunter Hall, and Isaac Smallwood, your top 10. Right now as it stands. Seth Heyman at 13th, Stevenson 14th. Now the last driver that you requested, Brandon Reed. Looking for him now, actually. Right now, Reed, as a matter of fact, he scored still inside the top 20. We'll wait and see what it says. Okay, for Reed, 21st. right, well, Elijah Fisher and Kenny Real will bring us down for the start. We're rolling. Right now, Elijah Fisher going to hold on to the lead as the field works off the turn 2. Right now, DJ Stagner trying to put an outside lane. Never mind, Mark Pearson jumps up, says, I want to take a shot this outside lane again. They're going to go side by side with Fisher. Right now, Kenny Real back to the outside. Oh, Fisher down to the apron. Bad spot to go, but nonetheless, they've got trouble. Kenny Real back out to the front. Astronaut not to be denied, however. Taking the lead back. Millicar, all kinds of loose in that purple 84 machine. Now, Trevor not trying to take the lead back, side by side here in trouble with Kenny Real. But really, you've seen the challengers practically throughout night drives. The way it looks, I know we're only a third of the way through. The way it looks right now, Kenny Real, Addernoth, Pearson, Haynes, just about where they've been all night, it looks like them drivers will be more than likely the ones who are left to decide how this race goes. Oh, one try around. Oh, Cold War, there they go again. God almighty. Cold War's done against the grass. One driver's engine expires. And I ain't going to sit here and have a seat on the scoring pile on. What in the hell has happened now? Isaac Smallwood, massive damage. And engine expired. And for the 19, they'll be done for the night. Tyler Stevenson already back in the pits. Edward Kimmel in there as well. What in the name of Mike? Let's look at it. Well, that's a very happy Sporky, to say the least. Let's look at it. Oh, contact with the 64. Bam! Contact between the 319 and look like, if I can't find DJ Stagner. And the 064 Stagner is already up and into the wall. Look at it one more time. watching that silver 64 machine. Oh, it's net code. And a net code, and around she goes. He'll actually fare good out of this. It's everybody else behind him that does not. There you see Colton Ward. Massive damage. And from there, it's just everybody trying to avoid and get through. See where the 51 gets his damage from. Right on board with Colton Ward. Massive shot. There's some more contact there. On further back. Tyler Stevenson ought to show us a good picture. He's right behind Colton Ward when this happens. They'll enter turn 3. And that could happen. Then from there, it's just everybody's trying to get out of the way. Kind of just falls right into his lap. Contact with the 46. And that is meatball. That is a meatball damage. There is damage that has to be required before iRacing will let him return that onto the racetrack. Everything else will be optional. Already disconnected, it would appear, so night probably done for the 51 machine is Trevor Asronoff. Right now, your leader. Lights on the base truck out. 56 to go, be 55 when they get to the line. Trevor Asronoff has led 10 laps so far tonight. Jared 86. Mark Pearson 5. Matter of fact, we'll go through the race recap. Right now, Trevor Asronoff, the leader, is only. It does that because of, depending on the name, it'll look wonky like that. But 5 cautions for 14 laps and 8 official lead changes so far tonight at Daytona. Give me 1 second, real fast. So Trevor Asronoff will bring us down for the start, for the restart more or less. We're rolling from Daytona yet again. everybody goes to a long way to go. Top 4 separation for in a moment, but Hunter Hall coming right back on the bottom. Justin Millicar trying to find that outside lane. Some of the field scatter. Fisher dropping back yet again. Excuse me. Right now, Overknoff, Kenny Real, Jared Haynes, Mark Pearson, and Hunter Hall in the top 5. You know, top 5 right now. A lot of jostling for position. Yeah, Trevor Astronaut at the line over Kenny Real, third lane, trying to form up. They think better of it. Right now, drivers who have had very up and down nights so far tonight. Well, we can name a few. Right now, Seth Heyman started deep in the field. Right now, he has worked himself up into right now the 11th spot. Aaron Stanton, another one who was at a very up and down night. Right now, Stanton running back in the 20th spot. There's Aaron Stanton just riding. Corey Wright was at the front early. How about the 18? But Noah Blackwell stayed at the front a lot of the night. But right now, playing catch up after being involved in 1 or 2 cautions. With 53 to go. Right now, Kenny Real at the line will get over Astronaut barely. Right now, 28 cars left on the racetrack. DJ Stagner, 29 seconds off the pace, so is Kevin Allen. Among several others right now. As it stands right now, drivers out of the race. Gordon Gladwell, Isaac Smallwood says Smallwood's still in the pits. Evidently they're working to get that 19 machine fixed and back out, try to gain some points. The 50 of JD out of the race along with Matt Metler, Tyler Stevenson, Eric Kimmel, Dustin Zach, Corey Jones, Dylan Carrier, Scott Lay, the 162 Nicholas, Wayne Eastwood, Brandon Waters, Jeremy Raffison, and Jesse Dawson. Them are the drivers out of the race officially so far tonight. Right now, 28 cars remain in contention for it. And right now, Kenny Real and Trevor Astronaut doing practically staying at the front the majority of the night, along with Pearson and Jared Haynes, Justin Millicar. One driver who has kind of snuck his way up into the top 10, no surprise. Right on board with him now. Timothy Cook. Right now, it's a very quiet night. Right now, just inside the top 10 on the bottom lane. But right now, he's like several drivers here in the task game. You have to survive the night. You have to survive to get to the end. Right now, making some work to it. Big run. Off of turn 4, right now at the line. Still giving Trevor Astronaut who's leading. Right now, as you look from the front straightaway down the back straightaway, Kenny Real, a big time run entering turn 3, however, turned out to be pretty common. Bottom lane usually prevails on entry to the corner, but Real staying right dazzling off the outside. Right now, field approaching halfway. 48 laps to go as we stand. Be 47 when we get back to the start finish line. Right now, it's just part of the race now. I feel like another drivers have been eliminated now to where pretty much everybody knows the memo now. Just ride. Green flag test stop when we turn up here soon. When we predict to be soon. So right now the option I feel like just to ride, whoever can ride and get on and off pit road with ease will be the ones to determine this race and how it plays out. Gonna run that top spot for pretty much everybody staying where they are. You wonder why a lot of drivers might have been starting to make moves early. Notice out of the field right now, nobody really going where to really make nothing happen. Term called gridlocked. Pretty much just literally as it is, you're stuck in place for the moment. You gotta make an aggressive move, 3 wide, just to try to make something happen right now. Well, the good news is that, oh, they're wrecking on the back. No, they're not. They're saving it. Hell yeah. Hell of a save. Out of 57 of Brandon Reed. However, Reed will pay the price. Drop even further back now. To the 19th spot. Well, that's happened back at the front of the field. Kenny Real, Trevor Asronoff still maintaining the lead up to this point for both drivers. The concern right now is, however, how big will fuel be playing at the start? Well, talk about fuel. Right now, the drivers are burning the most. However, Jared Haynes and Mark Pearson, though they're saving a little bit, they're practically in the same boat as what the front 2 runners are doing right now. The big savers right now is everybody from the 319 all the way back who is single file in this line, which only consists of very few cars. Still put Stagner another 2 down. Well, 44 to go. 43 at the line. Right now, Jared Hayes able to get down. Kenny Real able to get down. Mark Pearson. Well, thought about staying in line, thought better of it when it blended down to a second. Justin Miller car trying to make something down the outside lane. right now. But this is what we wonder would happen. The field now single filed out for the most part. Trevor Abnock getting a real Jared Haynes. Hunter Hall and Mark Pearson, your top 5. Right now. Why press the field single file out could be one of several things. Really one or two things that stick out in my mind. Either the green flag pit stops will be upon us soon, or the field now seems that's a good idea. Get single filed out and try to save what little bit you can. Try to hit a certain number, whatever the circumstances may be. I don't want to feel it's by design. For Kenny Real and Trevor Astronaut to drop down and try to save. Letting Real save a little bit of fuel. We see a 56 jump by the line. That would be Harry Lindmark. I think Harry's side even wants to draw that save a little bit more. Kenny Real thought about going to the outside lane. Thinks better of it. We're right on a wrecking big again. So much for the green flag pit stop coming out this time. Blackwell through the grass. Harry Lindmark around 6, caution of the night. Well, caution, precautions. Let's look and see what happens. There we go, finally. Jesus. Well, look out for a crash chopper tank. Or a blank can, whatever works. 56, 31, 26, 46. They're all going to get a big run down the back straightaway. Oh, and it's a checkup effect for some reason. And for a 30 into a 56, and it's just game on from there. But what caused the checkup? Start all with Justin Millicar. Watch this whole thing materialize. Exiting turn 4. I'm not sure what deal with the 319 blows up. Whatever the deal may be, it takes out a wad of cars. As a matter of fact, excuse me. Let's run on board and listen to the 319 of Hunter Hall. Unsure into why he let up like that at that point at the racetrack. See what Timothy Cook saw through this, if he saw anything. That's pretty much just everybody stacking up at that point. Ramirez on. Kenny Real does want to race off the pit road. Yeah, we're worried about fuel right now. 38 to go. Well, 6th caution of the night. Race recap for those just joining us so far tonight, lap 53. Right now on the board, Kenny Real the leader, 9 lead, changing steel, 6 cautions for going on now. 6 laps and counting. Right now, we're going to rewrite the top 10 as it stands. Not like that. Trevor Asnoff, Kenny Real, first, second. Jared Haynes, Simon Lynn, Mark Pearson, top 5. Timothy Cook, Andrew Lotz, Willie Bruton, Reginald Harris, and Tyler Henry. Right now, the top 10. As it stands. Right now, looks like about 28 cars still in contention. Nope. Yep, 28. DJ Stagner still 1 lap down. Well, he won't be a last wreck that we'll have tonight. Alright. Feel like I broke a record saying this, but Kenny Real, Trevor Asnoff brings us down to the United Rentals restart zone. Let's try this again. We're rolling from Daytona. Right now, Kenny Real able to hang with the 89 machine as the field works the way into turn number 1. Real and Pearson will slip back to Providence first lap just so they can try to get up to speed. They'll start utilizing that outside lane the best way they can. Matter of fact, massive separation between the outside lane. Right now, Pearson. Right now, pushing Kenny Real. Jared Haynes pushing Trevor Asnoff. Be 35 laps to go at the line. Right now, Dr. not changing the last 40 laps or so. Right now, 35 to go from Daytona. Right now, field continue to work their way down the back straightaway. One driver who is falling at the top 2 and stayed there practically the majority of the night. Just the Miller car right now, running in a 15th spot. Right on board with him right now, falling behind Elijah Fisher. Hearing him lift a little bit. What that loud RPM spike is, or whatever you want to call it. I think right now, another car just wanting to want to save fuel, wanting to just try to get back around if there is any damage to that machine, try and get it fixed the best way you can, as fast as you can. without going down a lap. Right now, Justin Milcart rides still in the 16th spot. Meanwhile, battle for a lead has not changed at all. Kenny Real and Trevor Astronaut still fighting. Right now. I'll tell you right now, I just feel like everybody's still playing the fuel game. Everybody trying to wait it out pretty much. 33 laps to go. There might be another fuel stop along the way. Right now, as it stands, top 22 drivers separated by only 2.8 seconds. A couple of them have actually not really lost the draft, but right now just hanging out. One of them will be Kevin Allen, right now running in the 22nd spot. There's what I mean by barely hanging on. 56 of Harry Lindmark as well. Missing the corner panel. Got to think that truck aerodynamically isn't operating the way he wants it to. So man, that truck's able to hold on to the draft like it is. Meanwhile, back at the front, Kenny Real and Trevor Astronaut switch lanes. Real back down to the bottom. Now Astronaut try to pull that top side, see what he can do. With 31 to go. Right now, right back 2 laps down. Well, Steiner's had a very rough night, as have a lot of drivers. Right now, the garage full of trucks. Starts with Gordon Glidewell and all the way down. Right now, 3 wide action. Noah Blackwell will try to make something happen. Well, we've seen 3 wide so far tonight. It's not working without much luck, so it needs to be on a bit. Right now, they're hanging on to it. Phil works his way down the back straightaway yet again. Our post day. Yep. Well, I'll get us get started answering my own question here. I think right now, I have to state this. I will go either with Kenny Real or Trevor Astronaut. At the front of the majority of the night, matter of fact, Astronaut's led 26 laps so far, Real's led 16. I really think these two will be 1-1. Who wins this at the end of it? Going up on another lap truck, that was the 30th. Right now, field continuing to work. With 26 laps to go, next time by 128 in the Eastern time zone right now, but that's another way of seeing the best that Midnight Racing League has to offer, and they're within 26 laps. Check in on drivers who have been climbing the leaderboard since started. Timothy Cook up 22 spots. Noah Blackwell back up to 17. Reginald Harris 27. Baston 13. Lindmark 12. On down to the field, really brutal. Up spots, practically a lot of drivers up spots right now. 25 laps to go at the line. Right now, it's probably been a Jack Shack night. Field works way down back straightaway yet again. Really only 5 cars, however, to work that middle lane, but I guess it depends on who's pushing, who's pulling. And really just how great it is. Like how stable a truck is, who you can work with, who you can push, who can you not, as the field puts. Another truck 1 lap down. Stagner again, I believe, actually. It is the DJ Stagner 3 laps down now. Night this time effectively done. 24 to go. Be 23 at the line. Folks, real quick, we'll take a quick step away from the action. Just for a moment, you're watching the Midnight Racing League Contender Series live from Daytona. Be right back. Back here at Daytona International Speedway, Trevor Astronaut still holds the lead. Mark Pearson running in second, but how about Simon Lindmark has not lit a lap all race tonight, trying to make something happen with 22 to go. Getting a massive run, one of the fastest guys in practice, but we know that practice does not matter when it comes to Daytona and Talladega. So right now, it's been an extremely quiet night for him, and here comes Timothy Cook on the outside with him. Noah Blackwell as well has not been the best of the night. It's been an up and down night for Blackwell himself in that 18 machine. Well, here comes the field. the first set of takers at least. But these have been the 4 drivers tonight who have pretty much dominated the race, but have burned more fuel than everybody else. And with 21 to go, this should be the final pit stop. Right now, Simon Landmark will lead his first laps tonight. Henry rest the whole top of the run at that point. Well, here comes some more. Hartman's in, Blackwell's in. Willie Broom went through the grass. That's going to hurt him, and a black flag for his troubles. Reginald Harris as well. Still seeing a foul out, and I do not believe that this will be the last we see you. But I'm waiting to see if a big pack will come down or if the field's going to be able to stretch out to a smaller pack and really decide this race. No takers this time. 19 to go. Seth Heyman, Hunter Hall, John Brook, John Border, Colton Ward, Trevor Harmon. All going to go one lap down. Practically going to wait for this field to cycle out so they can get their laps back. Right now, a lot of drivers. I haven't really seen a lot of them tonight. Reed's up in the mix, Stanton posted. Andrew Lotz, he's been involved in a few wrecks tonight himself. Everybody right now working their way down the back straightaway, but everybody's still got to make at least one more stop. 'Cause that's how I got a feeling at least. Right now, William Bruton cut to the apron and he'll go yet another lap down. Oh, William Bruton, another black flag. Still nobody else that's come in for a month, so right now, still single file out. Go through top 10. You got one Landmark in the lead. Simon Landmark followed by Timothy Cook, Andrew Lott, Worston, Poston, Aaron Stanton, Brandon Reed, Justin Milcar, Elijah Fisher up in the top 10. Juan Collins Jr. in the other. Landmark, that would be Harry Landmark inside the top 10. 16 to go, be 15 at the line. When you get back around to it. I'll put Stagner back down another lap. Well, here comes the rest of the field. Big group this time. Oh, Cook locks it up. He's going to hit the inside wall. He's going to make contact with several other cars. Miller car to 26 as well of Poston. Nonetheless, we keep it green, being as the pit road incident. Elijah Fisher, Corey Wright, stay out. Smart move. Very. Question is now, how long does Fisher and Wright stay out? Well, Elijah Fisher's left 5 laps so far tonight. Corey Wright's only led 2. It's been up and down night for Corey Wright. Oh, he's going to turn. They save it. I don't understand how. Him and John Board came together, able to keep it straight. Right now, as it stands, a lot of blinking going on from the 96 Tyler Henry. Able to keep it straight. Straight, no incidents. Right now, first car 1 lap down, Noah Blackwell in that 18 machine. Matter of fact, that's who Tyler Henry's racing against right now, or was for the moment. But right now, 13 to go. Can Elijah Fisher steal the win away from pretty much Jack Shack's own Kenny Reel and Trevor Asbernaud, Jared Haynes, or Mark Pearson, really? Fisher will stay out yet again. On with Corey Wright. Which way to go, Elijah Fisher. I think Fisher right now trying to say much fuel see Kenny that are banking for a caution, praying for a caution even. Field works their way down the back straightaway. 3:19 right now. He's on the lead lap along with the 018 of Blackwell, the 113 of Reginald Harris. So right now, these drivers in front of Elijah Fisher, they're all lead lap cars trying to stay on the lead lap. Right now, Tyler Gray right in between Fisher and Corey Wright in that good wrench Kevin Harvick throwback scheme. Will be the first car 1 lap down. Timothy Cook and William Brook now. For Cook, he'll go 1 lap down, and for Bruton already 4 down after serving not 1 but 2 black flags on pit road. Right now, Fisher continues to hold on to lead. Corey Wright all over his back bumper for Kenny Reel, Trevor Asbernaud, Jared Haynes, and others. 26 seconds back in counting, but rapidly growing. You can look at it and tell that big group, they are coming. They are hard charging. When they get to this smaller pack, let alone Corey Wright and Elijah Fisher, you can rest sure all hell would break loose. But right now, 10 laps to go. Well, there goes Fisher. Oh, Corey Wright directed big in the back. Right through the grass. 1 car back up onto the racing surface. That would be a 319 of Hunter Hall. No caution. No, but for Corey Wright, what looked like to be a great recovery race after it had started off terrible to start with will come undone in the closing laps. And a black flag for his troubles as well. As right now, Elijah Fisher continues to lead. I think Fisher will be in this time. Nope, he'll stay out yet again. Well, yeah, I agree. That really should have been a yellow. Right now, 8 to go, and Elijah Fisher still has not made his pit stop. But right now, Fisher on a 29-lap run. I think Fisher was praying that would be a caution as well, but right now, evidently not. Fisher going to stay out yet again. 7 to go. Right now, Hunter Hall in the pits after that incident with Corey Wright entering the pits. Well, for Hunter Hall, night might as well be done. Same can be said for Corey Wright, even though he is a lap down. He is the last of the drivers 1 lap down, so no matter how you look at it, Wright's not as done. Elijah Fisher concedes. A valiant effort to try to stretch it, try to play some kind of strategy game. But nonetheless, the 20 is in. And when it's all said and done, 6 to go for the Jet Shack. Question is now. Oh, the 107 is going to stay in the racing lane. Great heads up driving. But now it's going to really mess up everything with DJ Stagner up on the outside lane. They're able to work through it. Hunter Hall officially out of the race. 5 laps to go. Yeah, you're looking at them now. Right now for everybody else on down through the field. Simon Linmar, Aaron Stanton, Andrew Lotz. That's pretty much 5th, 6th, and 7th. All right, here's the much bigger pack that we were looking for. Brandon Reed, Justin Millicar, Forston posting the top 10. Everybody else practically rounds out top 15. For Kenny Real, be his 22nd lap led tonight. Trevor Astronaut still holds the 5 extra bonus points for leading the most laps at 29 with 4 to go. And judging by that, it will keep them bonus points. It's Kenny Real nor anybody else mathematically eligible to tie it or top it. So Trevor Adderall already secures the 10 additional bonus points. The question is now, does it make the move or push Kenny Real back to victory lane? 3 to go. And caution is out. Corey Wright on the back straightaway is around the 113 of Reginald Harris up against the wall, and this will change everything. Harris, meatball damage, and the night is done for the 113. Corey Wright as well, and this has been a night that Corey would like to forget. Let's look at it. Working. Net coated big time, and God, what a hell of a shot. Right on board with it. Look at it in slow motion from the chopper cam. 113 loose there. Wright's gonna get right down on him, right down. 96 gonna come, look to his inside. Yeah, that's on net code, really. Not only that, 'cause I don't see why the 4 would get loose right there in the middle of that corner. Been doing it for almost 90 laps straight. Really no reason for it to break loose there. Really right on board with the 113, because this is a vicious lick. And you'll see it coming in. Immediately kills the motor. Well, this will change everything. Alright, it'll be the 1 green white checkered attempt. And it's only fitting the way this race has gone. Alright, fine then. We'll go in card in since everybody wants to go. Go on board with Corey right here one more time. Let's look at it, see here. Rewind it one more time for the viewing pleasure. Going slow. Nothing happens yet. Trying to hold steady, trying to side drive. Do whatever he can, I reckon, to keep from bleeding spots. But regardless, it's still a hell of a lick. And regardless, no matter how you look at it, it'll put us under the 7th caution and set up overtime. All right. Well, for Jack Shack, I'll say this. They got to hold it perfect for 2 laps. Overtime, I am assuming that as long as they have not changed it, does not matter what happens. No matter if it's yellow, no matter if the pace truck's in the middle of the damn racetrack. We're going to stay green. Race it out to the end. This ought to be good. Settle down in the chat for a minute. Well, I spoke too soon about Trevor Astronaut getting them extra bonus points. When they take the green, Kenny Reel's 27th, 28, 29th. The way I see it, they will tie for that bonus point. But who cares about that bonus point right now? This is about a win at Daytona. This is about kicking off the season right. And the teammates, Kenny Reel, Trevor Astronaut, brings us down. The final restart of the race. We're rolling. 2 laps settle it. In a race that's only fitting. Poster stand not going to allow a 5-6 car breakaway for the moment. However, they're going to have a hell of a run. Going down the back straightaway. Astronaut trying to get back to the outside of Kenny Reel. He just ain't got the help. That's practically it. Into turn 3. Well, now Kenny's got to think about what's Jared Haynes going to do. Haynes to the outside. Jared Haynes to the outside. Kenny Reel will bring him down to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Haynes getting pushed by Astronaut. About the best you want to see right now. Right now, Haynes on that outside lane about as perfect as you can. Reel battling back to the bottom with Landmark. Have lost right behind them. The field is slowly coming back together. But down the back straightaway, advantage to Jared Haynes and Trevor Astronaut. Mark Pearson pushing him. Haynes down to the bottom. Well, Reel can get clear of Astronaut. He will have a shot at it coming off of 4. For the final time, Reel to the outside. Haynes on the bottom, side by side at the line. Jared Haynes to victory lane by 0.05 of a second. Landmark will spoil the Jack Shack top 4. 0.05 of a second. I'll be damned. Kenny Reel spins on the back straightaway. Does not matter. Well, set top of the show. He said if he could be patient and just survive at the end, that he would have a chance at it, and I'll be damned if he did not deliver. Jared Haynes, your winner from Daytona. We'll get a word with him just here in a second. But nonetheless, Jack Shack will celebrate in victory lane as they will take home all of them in the top 5. First, second, fourth, and fifth. So you can't get Jared Haynes up here in the booth. Jared Haynes, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Played it perfect like you said you would at the top of the show. Really, it was a Jack Shack night all around. Teammates leading the most laps tonight. And really none of y'all practically leaving the top 5, let alone top 10. Take me through the night. Did you feel like it was going to be that simple, or what was the game plan coming in to have the night that you and your teammates had?
It's never simple over here, man. It's either going to be a really good night or a night with a lot of wrecks. So after the first 3, we were like, yeah, we just got to stay up front. You need to start bringing me into the booth before the races more often, man. I feel like that was a good luck charm.
We'll see how it goes in Charlotte next week. But
Heck yeah, man.
hell of a night. Intensity off the chain. I got to ask 2 questions. One, do you feel like there's a reason why we saw the intensity up more so than usual? Is it just Daytona, or do you feel like with the track temp being so low, 74 degrees, really when we look at most MMSs or HGR races along with this midnight series, cooler tracks tend to mean that the bottom lane is more dominant. Do you feel like drivers were just trying to be a little more aggressive tonight, trying to avoid the gridlock scenario that comes with these trucks and just trying to make moves happen?
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of it. It was very bottlenecked. You had to really be pushing on that outside line to get it moving. So yeah, that probably had a huge amount to do with it.
Well, I'll be damned you say that. Trevor pushed you all the way around. Kenny on the back straightaway.
That's a lot of practice right there, man. A lot of practice with people that you know.
Well, I'll be saying, looking at past races, if I had to trust somebody, it would be Trevor. If I had to choose somebody to push me out to the front, with that being said, I told you, hopefully we'll get to ask you the same question again at the end of the race, and I'll be damned we're doing it victory lane. Is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. Buddy, the floor is yours.
Jack Shack for everything that they do for me, and just the team quality that we got over there. You for broadcasting, Justin for putting these on, my wife for letting me race. It's just always a fun time over here, and we really appreciate you broadcasting and Justin putting them on.
All right, buddy. Jared Haynes will walk out of tonight, the season opener of the Season 3 Midnight Race Elite Contender Series, the winner from Daytona. Hell of a job tonight, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
You too, boss. That being said, just a brief moment, getting the man who will finish second tonight will come up one lap short of tying the most laps led and come up 2 short of claiming the full bonus points. But nonetheless, ought to be a great night for Kenny Real. So you can't get him in here. Kenny Real, Gary Jenkins up. Well, there it is. Kenny Real, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, shoot you some facts here. Led 28 laps tonight. However, it'll be two laps short of claiming the bonus points for the most laps led, but nonetheless a strong showing for the 11 and the 89. Got to ask, you two look pretty even for the majority of the race. Really couldn't get clear of each other. Is there anything you felt like you maybe could have done different towards the end of this one to maybe try to go up one more spot?
No, I don't think I could have really done anything differently. I played my cards right the whole race. We controlled the race. Me, Trev, and Mark controlled the whole race, the whole step of the way. Green flag stops there at the end. We the field wasn't even close. We had a gap by 5 seconds, and we pretty much knew there was going to be a caution that comes out, and of course it does. And stacked up the field back up, and at least we didn't have a big wreck. It was fun to race back there to the line. I thought I had it for a minute till I seen the 46 give Jared a hell of a shot coming to the line, and I got a little loose from my push, and he just got me by a nose. But yeah, I don't think anything I could have done differently there would have got me the win.
Well, buddy, after a strong finish to the Super Speedway Series, how does it feel to come back to Daytona tonight? Be able to run second, must have such a strong showing, and what do you believe the 11 has for the remainder of the season?
Yeah, it feels good to finally come out here and run with my teammates and show the field how good we are and what we can do on super speedways. And I feel like the season's gonna go pretty good for us. So hopefully we can just keep this up and keep getting good finishes and hopefully a win here soon.
Well, buddy, last question before I let you head out tonight. Is there anybody I want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, just give a shout out to all teammates over at Jack Shack, Jared, Trev. Appreciate Mark for helping in today, and appreciate everybody for putting on the race. Justin, all them do for the league, you for broadcasting. Appreciate Logan for coming in here and race controlling because I thought I was gonna have to race control instead of race tonight. So I appreciate him stepping up and doing it.
All right, buddy. Kenny Real will walk out of Daytona leading 28 laps tonight, but unfortunately we'll have to settle for a second place run. Nonetheless, hell of a job tonight, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Last but definitely not least, the man that will, in a way, spoil the Jack Shack 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be the driver with the 46. See, you can't get him in here. Simon Lindmark, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Hello.
Well, wild night all around for the 46 team, as for the rest of the field, pretty much. Take me through your night, very up and down night to say the least.
Yeah, it was up front a little bit, in the back a little bit, in the middle a little bit, wrecked a little bit, a little bit of everything tonight. But in the end, had the track position, and we were able to hold on to it for a nice third place finish. I wasn't gonna do any stupid moves like that at the checkered. I know a lot of guys don't like going below the yellow line at the checkered line. It technically is a rule. So my only choice there was just give that 256 a nice shot, and ended up getting him a perfect boost to win the race. It looked like. But I mean, it was a race. It was one that I kind of want to forget. A lot of boneheaded moves being made throughout the race tonight, and it was quite hard to keep the truck clean.
Well, buddy, take me through that. Really, I'll ask you the same question I asked Jared Haynes in his interview. Track temp low tonight. Not a lot of, really makes working that middle and outside lane a lot harder than what it would be with a slicker surface. Do you feel like that has a lot to play into tonight, or drivers trying to avoid being gridlocked and stuck in one place? Really, what's your take on it?
I think it has a little bit to do with it, maybe. We might have seen a little bit more multi-groove if the track tempo was a lot hotter. But these trucks are also just really, really weird at super speedways. They tend to just kind of gridlock each other naturally, and the only way that you can get really good runs is if you get, 4 or 5 trucks then that lock bumpers and actually stay locked. And in order to do that, you have to have guys that are confident enough, to be able to do that. So it's hard to get runs going, and the outside lane is also just a really hard one to get pulling away. So, yeah.
Well, as we go forward throughout the season, next stop, Charlotte, November 8th. Personally, I caught a bit of you at the end of last season. Showed some great speed at the 46. What can we expect tonight? Or what can we expect the remainder of the season going forward? Kind of a schedule that really brings out who can wheel a car around different types of tracks, what does the 46? Where's the expectation levels for the 46 team?
Um, Expectation levels, I think, if we can finish top 5, top 10 and most of the races, I think that'll be pretty good. I think we definitely have that pace for sure. Um, as the race control was talked about earlier, we got a lot of short tracks in this season, shorter tracks, I would say. Obviously those can bring out a lot of cautions as well. So, you got the intermediates where I think we'll be really good at, and then you got the short tracks where it's just going to be, getting lucky, I think.
All right, buddy. Last question before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody I want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank driver of the number 19 car, Isaac Smallwood, for abandoning his teammates to join another team. And it really hurts my feelings. So shout out him for being a bad boy.
All right, buddy. For Simon Lindmartin tonight, he will walk out of here like most drivers surviving a chaotic race at Daytona. Hell of a job tonight, buddy. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you. See you around.
Yes, sir. Was not expecting that. Regardless of the fact. Excuse me. Results from tonight. And it was a wild race, to say the least. Jared Haynes is your winner by 0.5 of a second over Kenny Real. Simon Lindmark, Trevor Asronoff, Mark Pierce in the top 5. Andrew Lotz, Fortson Poston will come 07th. Brendan Reed, Justin Millicar, and Noah Blackwell. An up and down night for the 18 will salvage a top 10 run. Tyler Henry, Kevin Allen, Juan Cos Jr., Aaron Stanton, Trevor Harmon, Brent Garber, Harry Lindmark, and Elijah Fisher rounds out the field. In 18th, at least top 18 for sure. Still plenty more to go. On down through the field, Elijah Fisher actually be the last driver on the lead lap. Seth Hedman, Timothy Cook, Mike Aldry, John Border, Willie Bruton, DJ Staggard will round out the drivers who I believe will actually finish this race on the racetrack. Reginald Harris, Corey Wright, Hunter Hall, Colton Ward. That'll be a top 28. Then on down through the field, Gordon Gladwell, J.D. Rashid, 30th and 31st, Tyler Stevenson, Matt Metler, Edward Kimmel, Dustin Zach, Corey Jones, Dylan Carrier, and Scott Lay will round out the field tonight, matter of fact. Still a little bit more to go. Finally reached the bottom. Wayne Eastwood, the 162 and Nicholas. That'll be a top 40. Braden Waters, 22 of Jeremy. Talking to him at the top of the show. Felt like he could just keep it clean, that he would have a shot at it. Unfortunately, it will end way too early for the 22, and it will be the same for Jesse Dawson. They'll be the 43 drivers to practically end the show tonight. Logan Scott, I believe they said, was race control tonight, so appreciate for him stepping up. Next Saturday, Charlotte Motor Speedway, 110 laps. Round 2 of the Intimidator Series continues. Tomorrow night, Inspired Thunder Series. We'll keep kicking off the late model portion of the schedule. Sunday night, pretty sure MMS on deck as always to end the weekend. And until then, appreciate everybody for watching tonight. Congratulations to Jared Haynes one more time. And a thrilling finish at Daytona that had a lot of aggression, a lot of intensity. And I will see everybody in the next broadcast. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.